What's up everyone? Welcome back or welcome to another weekly dose of video. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and join the journey. My name is Aldo, I'm a powerlifter and day trader, and today we are continuing the series where I'll be reviewing, analyzing all of the trades I took in Project 6F, basically a challenge where I turned 10k into 100k real money through day trading. So yeah, we'll be analyzing and criticizing all of these trades together. Also, I wanted to make a standard intro for this series too, so you guys will be seeing this exact same intro in all of the series from now till the end. If it happens that you learn something from the series, please share it so we can reach more people together. And now, let's get to the sauce. Okay guys, we are ready. This is the episode 3 we are going to analyze today together. So let's skip the intro. Okay, this one is the first trade, the 4th of March. We have the first trade on gold. Okay, I already see an insane growth. Holy shit, right there. Damn. That's very unfortunate. Well, this is a pretty simple trade. We don't even have to look at the higher time frames, since, well, if this is not bullish, let's see, 1 hour. Yeah, if this is not bullish, I don't know what else. Only thing, let me see the candles. Yeah, pretty thick candles without very much hesitations to the upside, up down to the lower time frames. Also, I probably saw this bullish engulfing, this white candle that pretty much is as big as 4, even a little bit more than that, 4 previous black candles, so that's a nice sign. And then MAs, of course, are going super strongly, pointing super strongly upward down to the 5 minutes, and I was going with the flow. So MAs just realigned, so I didn't expect price to have a deeper retracement. That's why the stop was tighter. Also, I can see this minor level of resistance now turned into support. So the safest stop would have been below this low, since price was on the lower time frames. Price was making higher lows. Went up, tried to use the resistance, failed, went up, broke the resistance. Now we are trying to use the resistance as support, meaning buyers are trying to take control and push price, but well, in this case it did respect this higher low, made another higher low, and then went in our direction. I added some more, got stopped out of the first one. I'm not really sure, so we'll see what he wants to do with a lot of violence. Got stopped out on a lot of position and then added some more as price was going down. So that was a bold move, but in the end it seems like now the stops are safe. As you can see, these dotted lines, actually it's not dotted, but these lines here are the actual stops of the trades. So now these stops are below the previous higher low, so I believe in this case we took a massive winner. Oh, and probably in the end the risk wasn't really that much, so I probably was able to recover the loss. Trade in profit. Actually, never mind. What? That was crazy. That was actually crazy. Stop was below the low this time, and I closed at 2,115. So right there. No way I made 11R. Basically 11 times the risk. Did I? And even if the stop was 300, that's 10R. I probably made 10R. That's insane. Sorry guys, but I'm just speechless about, you know, what I was able to do when gold was trending super smoothly. GBPUSD, the 5th of March. Let's take a look at this trade. It was a buy at this level exactly with the stop. Okay, I can see another beautiful thing. Okay, beginning on the 4-hour, well, price is trending upward, higher lows are being respected, and MAs are pointing upward. Price is way above the MAs. Let me see, there probably was a minor level there, yes, of, you know, when you can see all of these wicks. Probably zooming in the hourly, yeah, it's a little bit more clean, definitely. MAs, even on the hourly time frame, are pointing very upward. Zooming in the lower time frames, price didn't really was able to make another higher high, came back, pulled back a little bit, didn't really shift structure, since yeah, I can see these higher low, these low highs being printed, but they are very small, so not really super relevant. And then okay, what I saw was price was very close to the last higher low, so my expectation was that price was gonna respect these higher lows. And probably when I started seeing price reject the level, plus we were close to the previous higher lows and close to the 30 minutes MAs, so price started to reject pretty much everything. So at this point I believe I didn't even wait price for a shift, and I just entered right away. In the end, I could have waited for price to realign or to give me a clear shift on the lower time frame. So probably enter here after seeing price failing to keep on going lower and then getting back up, or once price went up, broke some minor resistance, now turned into support, enter right on the rejections there and stop below the low, still would have made it fine. Or again another entry, price pulled back, still respected the previous higher low, went back up, MAs crossed and begin to pointing upward, and had a super minor structure shift there, and then enter on the break candle, this one, still stop, try to have it below the last higher low, and the trade would have been still fine. So this to explain that the entry of the actual trade was here, And it wasn't super great since I didn't wait for price to give me confirmation that it wants to shift, since price can do whatever it wants, and in this case it could have also kept on going lower and stopped me out. So that would have been a silly loss. On to the next one. Okay, there is another trade here. 8th of March. Multiple cells on GPST. Okay, entries were all along this move. Let's average this. Oh, damn. I can see the massive stopped out there. Let's analyze this trade together. Let me put it more like this. Okay, this makes sense. This basically is the previous this high, where we had a super aggressive move to the downside. So we expect price, when it comes to this area, we expect price to have some sort of reaction. And well, in this case, shorted the market, which is trending very upward, very strongly to the upside. So I don't know. Okay, probably the candles getting smaller on the 4 hour, so a lot of data. Candles mean a lot when we look at them at the higher time frames, so 4 hours, daily, 1 hour sometimes, but seeing candles getting smaller and rejecting the level on the 4 hour definitely gave me some confidence to end the trade. Let me see the 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour even cleaner. Big candle, closed above the level, but massive rejection to the upside, then went back down. Okay, in this case, going to the lower time frames, it was still too early. MAs were pointing upward, but the most important thing is structure wasn't really clean. Price was trying to, this was the first try of printing a lower high, but it failed since it didn't really close below this low. So the lower high is invalid. Plus, it wasn't only able to close below the level, but it rejected a lot. And then the next candle up, sat down to the 5 minutes, and once I saw the MAs crossed, meaning that there was some sellers momentum, but that's not enough. We have to look at the structure, and in this case, even on the 5 minutes, price wasn't really able to close. If we look at this, price went one candle black, this candle black, down up below the level, and then the next two candles, boom, back up. So since price was trending super strongly to the upside, we don't have to allow any doubts if we have to take counter trends. So the 4 hours, all of the higher time frames were kind of good to see rejections, to see small candles, to see some sellers momentum, but above all, if the structure is not aligned, if we are too early, this is the result. So not really great trade. I could have been able to avoid this loss if I looked at if I focused on the structure. Just that. Just focusing on the structure would have saved us a loss. I moved the stops a little bit lower
for loss.
Okay, it was a 2,400 euros loss. So just by looking at one thing, structure, by the way, structure is actual king for one reason. So by just by focusing on the structure, we would have saved 2,400 euros of loss. Okay, then I opened a buy. Okay, which in this case makes sense since price got back up broke structure. Okay, once we got stopped out, I opened a buy pretty much up there. Now the stop was safe since it was right there, very close to the okay, let's delete this in case it does make confusion. I'll print it later just to look at things much better. So in this case the stop was very nice since we were close, it was close to the higher low there. Price broke structure on the 5 minutes, so it realigned to the main trend, to the bullish trend. And yeah, this one was a pretty nice winner. We were still trending upward. The only thing is that 4 hour was a little bit in the size with these two small candles, but even then, if we look at the previous candles, we don't have any doubts. So looking at the 15 minutes, pretty simple trade. We were trending super upward, so this was a continuation of the trend. Once price broke structure, very clean on the smaller, on the lower time frames, like 5 minutes, super clean break of structure up here, broke this whole level, then actually tested the level, rejected the level 2 times, and then pretty much flew. Oh, this one was a news. Oh, let me see the outcome of this trade. I was able to pretty much recover the loss we got early on just by entering the opposite side, but still looking at price for what it is. So price wasn't ready to start a pullback, realigned, lower time frames realigned, and now we are going up. I took some partial there. Oh, I remember I also made an edit on this trade. That was crazy epic. But yeah, I believe that this was the last trade. We were able to pretty much ride the entire move, also thanks to the news. I believe this was my first 16k day. Nice.
Today?
Good old memories. Okay, then this was the end of the video, and so is the end for this video, this episode. Again, I am learning a lot. Today we learned that, again, structure is king, and we also learned that we don't have to marry a bias if we think that price is giving us some confirmation that it wants to start the pullback, but then it changes its mind right away. We have to be able to adapt to this kind of situation. So overall, to speak about my trades, I think we took pretty much a lot of good trades. We made mistakes along the way, but we were still able to recover some way. Either it's because I tightened the stops a little bit, so I was able to cut the loss, or because I realized I was looking at price in the wrong way. I was aiming at the wrong direction. I was able to immediately recognize that and fix right away. We analyzed 3 episodes so far, and we took a lot of good trades. So definitely I see why I was able to complete the challenge. That's a spoiler, but it's already out there. You guys can see the results for yourself. I can see why. I can only see why from episode 3. So I don't even know what we can expect from the future episodes. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.